Oh man, it's a live breaking news with
Breaking.
What's Up Teach. Breaking
What
news.
is up, Teach? What's up, Teach?
Well, Mrs. Oronia-Smith, we have some breaking news just from today. From today.
Hot off the presses.
Hot off the press is a special edition of our show. So let's think about where we came from though. 2020. A little bit of a dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire.
Within it, you do find some treasures. There were some good things that happened, but so far, I would classify as like a recyclable.
Yes.
Like a little bit. Yeah. And look, there's us admiring it.
We're like, ew.
Ooh.
Don't touch it.
Yeah. But
Can someone put it out? Nope. Actually, no, they cannot.
How do the flames stop?
We didn't start the fire.
We didn't start the fire. Okay, you know what? We're all here for some breaking news.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and jam into, but like December 3rd.
Oof. I have a big oof for that. I also want to say I predicted this. Okay.
Which is
If
true.
people are diehard viewers, loyal fans, you will have seen in one of the previous episodes that I said January. And I'm not even holding on to that now, you guys. There's a lot of things that are pending. I'm going to throw March out there. I just did it. I did it. It's out there. March.
The universe can pick it up. It picked up January.
It did. It did.
I also
Sorry.
want to let the viewers know that Mrs. Oronia-Smith said January in August.
Yeah.
Like no cap, it was in August, and she said after Christmas break at the earliest.
And to be fair, when we got sent home in the spring, I also said this will last the whole school year. But I didn't know we wouldn't come back in the fall. So once I knew that, I knew we weren't going to come back until after Christmas. I need to percolate on when it'll be now, January through March. I'm not sure.
I think I just realized this is the better version of a groundhog. Will there be 6 more weeks of quarantine? No one knows, but I do know one person. But you call it months in advance.
You know what? I am not someone that lives on false hope. So I'd rather just prepare for the worst. And then when the best happens, you're pleasantly surprised.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is an outlook 2020 needs right now.
Exactly.
Because I could go for some pleasant surprises.
For sure.
We'll dive right into this one. I'll take this slide, and if you could take the next one.
Okay, I would love to.
So, breaking news, December 3rd, much like Mrs. Oronia-Smith mentioned last week, hope you didn't write it in permanent marker. Hope you didn't write it in Sharpie. Didn't circle it, put heart, stars, and horseshoes. Due to increasing case counts among secondary age students locally, the Benton Franklin Health Department recommendation will be to pause any transition for secondary students. But things to keep in mind. It does not mean that we're stopping learning. It just means they're anticipating not being able to transition to hybrid or blended learning until after winter break, like Mrs. Oronia-Smith called.
And pajama learning is happening still.
It's true. It's true. The pandemic isn't over just because you're over it, right?
Oof, that's a good one too.
It's from TikTok, so I
like it.
It's actually a song. They have the pandemic isn't over just because you're over it. It's catchy.
Wow, I like it.
So other thing is that this is going to be discussed by the school board November 24th, which in cuckoo crazy cluster town is next week. So what do we do until then? We can wait, but at the end of the day, the school board will say what our next action steps are. But that's what information we have, at least from the health department. So,
okay.
But what does that mean for us? What say you?
Well, we need to stay up to date on what's happening in the school district. They are pushing the information out, so pay attention. When you get text notifications, etc., you need to pay attention to those because things change every day. Keep going to Zoom, you guys. Keep showing up to Zoom Town and turning in those assignments. I know Miss Billman and I can promise you, if you're in our classes, we're going to change things up second trimester. We're going to get crazy. We're going to get crazy. We're going to keep it light and fun. We're also going to do a lot of work, but that'll be sandwiched in there. So just keep doing what you're doing and you'll do great. Email your teachers, participate in the chat, outside of the chat, under the chat, I don't know, everywhere.
No, okay, what grammar
prepositions.
I guess like a prepositional phrase. It's like, what can a bunny do to a hill? They can go around.
In the chat, under the chat, on the chat. What's up? So just make sure you're participating, you're talking to your teachers, reaching out. If you're having a good old time with distance learning, tell us. If you're struggling, tell us. Like, we need to hear from you. School is still happening online. Miss Billman and I are even better online because we're more photogenic, and you can push pause, you can push stop. I don't suggest that. But on Zoom, I only have to impress you for 40 minutes. So I feel like that's a lot easier to do than all day. So just keep enjoying the good things that I mentioned last week in our episode. So the good things about distance learning, hold on to those and hold on to the people that are supporting you right now, because they're going to make a difference. Keep washing your hands, rock your mask. I've said this several times. Old Navy.
She did roll the tape.
It's going to be important. Make smart choices. I think the governor is limiting a lot of things right now. So is that fun to go back to? No, but we all have to make the best choices that also protect those around us. So yeah.
I'm trying to think like what other pieces of advice we could possibly have. Like, if you are a teacher watching this, I mean, I like to think we have some teacher viewers. Like, don't give up. I know it's super hard. Support our K-5 teachers as much as we can. And absolutely find a group of people that nobody is giving an out and nobody is saying, hey, this is really hard, so let's not do it. So find your people, and that goes for students as well. Find your people that are going to hold you, like, and say, hey, we got this.
We can do this. Encouragement, not a downer. So be around people that are going to lift you up and you're going to look at the brighter side of things. Also, Miss Billman, in my class, my 5th period, I think it was yesterday, we were talking about some like extracurriculars, some things that people want to do to be social. One of the things that came up was makeup. So we wanted to do like a makeup Zoom tutorial type thing. So, you know how people do the paint night, but like everybody goes on Zoom together, but it would be on our faces. So like maybe during an office hours one day, we invite whoever wants to come do a makeup look just for fun.
I like desperately need that because I can only do one thing.
Yeah, and I think that more activities where kids are getting together and talking about their interests, sharing their interests, I actually think that you can do that more online than you could in person. So looking for ways, like when school first started in the fall, I really stumbled upon ways that online school was parallel to school IRL, right? So there was things that we were like, wait, this is actually the same. It's just a different format. So looking for even more activities we can do with our students that are maybe even better than things that we had going on online or in person, sorry.
Yeah, I'm feeling really inspired by that idea of like an online community. We had them before the pandemic, right? So let's continue them and make them even more personal with people we know versus just strangers on the internet.
Right. And I think that, Miss Billman and I try to keep things positive, and it's not like yes, this is great, we should all be happy. It's more like, if I don't choose to see the positives in all of this, then I will be one very, very sad person. And so I just think that if we can grow our relationships together, find ways to connect, find ways to support each other, we can build really great networks of people in our lives that we can all support and be a part of each other's lives and not have this be this dark, gloomy cloud.
Yeah, we got to find a ray of light within it.
Yes, that was a great
Uh,
quote too. Is that also from TikTok?
I just made that up.
Oh
I
my gosh.
just
We're
made
going to hashtag it.
hashtag find a ray of light.
Find a ray of light. I love it. I love it.
Well, I can't believe it. Our breaking news with What's Up Teach has come to an end. Our special edition episode. I do want to plug that we had talked about next Wednesday for our Thanksgiving special doing all student questions.
Yes.
I have seen an increase in questions being asked. So don't forget, you can go to the forums on Teams or put it in the chat or the comment section. But we're going to try to keep you as updated as we know with updates from school, but also enjoying things that we can do and get to know each other.
Love it. Love it.
Well, I guess our exit music this week